If 10 billionaires choose to buy $5 billion or $1 billion or $2 billion worth of Bitcoin each, all of your models are irrelevant. All of your history is irrelevant. It's like everything you think you know how things are going to work out. And like, how about all the statistics of New York City for the past decade? How relevant are they to predict what happens in New York City this month?
Right.
Not relevant at all. So traders, I can't predict the future. Trading is not a way to make money, by the way, in my opinion. The people that make all the money are people that predict the future. Henry Ford, right? John D. Rockefeller, right? Andrew Mellon. What did they do? They invented aluminum. They invented oil. They brought us cars. They brought us electricity. Andrew Carnegie brought us steel. Mark Zuckerberg, not studying some statistical model. How did he get rich? He kept Facebook stock. He didn't sell it.
Right.
Jeff Bezos, he kept his stock. So at the end of the day, none of this statistics matters. None of the trading matters. None of the volatility matters.
Michael Saylor believes that Bitcoin will see a 100-fold increase, projecting a value of $10 million for one Bitcoin in the long run. He asserts that the major error in handling Bitcoin is engaging in frequent trading, advocating for a buy and hold strategy as the only sound approach. Saylor emphasizes the importance of accumulating Bitcoin and warns against the temptation to trade in and out of the market. In the latter part of the video, Saylor shares insights into the growing trend of private companies reaching out to him for guidance on converting their balance sheets into Bitcoin. He highlights the increasing interest from businesses in incorporating Bitcoin into their financial strategies. Additionally, Saylor suggests that once individuals gain a deep understanding of Bitcoin, the inclination to sell diminishes, emphasizing the enduring value he sees in the cryptocurrency.
People that are living in their little world, studying their Fibonacci retracements and preaching with like incredible conviction about the upcoming expected 60% retracement or 80% retracement, they're overlooking this fundamental issue, which is if Bitcoin is a digital monetary network, and if enough people with money and power decide to adopt it, it's going to go up and increase by a factor of 100 or 1,000, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. And its past is completely irrelevant to its future. And so I think that too many people in this industry have been around too long, and they're captured by their past, and everybody wants to draw on their past because they own it. Well, again, speculators and traders manage to speculate about volatility and focus upon it, but investors and industrialists are more focused upon building something for the long term. And the fundamental critical issue to understand is Bitcoin is the most technically superior asset in the world right now, and it's running on the dominant digital monetary network, and that digital monetary network is growing and is spreading, and there's no reason to think it's not going to continue to spread. Was there a bear market in the internet? Like, at what point did it make sense for the company to worry about a bear market in the internet? Like, if you were given an interview to Jeff Bezos in the year 2000, you said, "Are you worried about the bear market in the internet?" And his answer would be, "I'm building a great online retailer and we believe in the future." So I believe in the future of Bitcoin. I believe the future of a digital monetary network. And I think it's just as important to humanity as electricity and running water and the automobile and steel and communications and the internet. And it's going to grow over time. And maybe there'll be good days and bad days, but we don't do things based upon whether or not we'll be up or down by the hour, by the day, or by the week. We do things because they're the right thing to do. So if you believe that the world will benefit from a thermodynamically sound monetary network, then you're going to invest in Bitcoin. You're going to build Bitcoin into your balance sheet. You're going to build it into your P&L. You're going to evangelize it, educate the world, and you're going to look forward to the journey. And if you don't, then you won't. I think it's a mistake, by the way, for any crypto traders or speculators to fixate upon speculating and trading this thing. It's going to be like trading Apple stock in the year 2010. It's like you might buy it for $1.15 and sell it for $1.27 and brag to your friends, or short it at $1.42 and cover your short at $1.13. But ultimately, you're going to look silly if 10 years later it's trading at $120 a share and someone's going to say, "So you were doing what? You were making nickels when you could have actually made 100x or 1,000x that much money by actually investing in it." You think the people that made the money
wasted time and energy.
Yeah, I mean, people shorting and trading and speculate in the short-term direction of General Electric or General Motors or, or Standard Oil. They're not the ones that you remember. You're reading about the people that are actually, Henry Flagler, Andrew Mellon, the industrialist, Andrew Carnegie. You're reading about the people that actually invested in the future, believed in the future, fought through the difficult time periods and held out for the long run. So you could call it hodling, but how about just commitment and conviction over the long term, right? And not being caught up in the near term. I mean, That's the strategy. And I can't imagine that no employee wants to work for a CEO without conviction. No customer wants to buy from a company that's not committed, right? No vendors or counterparties or nobody wants to do business with anybody that changes their opinions and blows with the wind day by day or week by week. So I think there are some people that can make money speculating this way and that and trading against bear markets. That's not the business of a technology company. A technology company needs to identify new technologies and find a way to invest in new paradigm-shifting technologies. And if you do it well, you'll grow and the world will be a better place. And if you guess wrong, then you suffer the consequences, and that's the free market. What I can tell you is I think a lot of companies will do this in the coming 12 months, and you'll start to see more announcements because it's an idea whose time has come. I've seen a lot of interest, and there's a lot of private company CEOs reach out to me, and they've already done it. They're just not making announcements. But this is actually more common. At least 100.
Oh, wow.
At least 100 that I know of.
And what size typically? Like small private companies or?
Sometimes billion-dollar plus companies. I mean, billion, multi-billion, 500 million, 100 million. So there's a lot of companies in that sweet spot. Generally everybody talks to everybody, right? And so there's
the U.S. companies generally, or?
Well, I'm more familiar with the U.S. ones because I just have more connections here.
And what types of industries
I don't think it's limited just to the U.S. I think that in Europe and the Far East and the Middle East, I think we're actually seeing people come in to the space.
What types of industries do they tend to be in?
Everybody's got money. It's just money, right? It's like the amazing thing about Bitcoin is it's just pure monetary energy. So everybody on Earth that has any wealth to speak of or any assets to speak of has the same problem at the same time. And this is the solution to everybody's problem. It doesn't really matter what business you're in. Nobody's got a monopoly on that. I think that information is traveling a little bit more in the US right now because of the social networks, etc. But it's not limited to that I can see. I've had conversations with people in the Far East, Hong Kong, Singapore, London, Europe, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, South America, everywhere in the US. So there's a nonstop, continual set of inquiries, and I've seen a lot of them have acted. I think that we'll see more public companies. They're the higher hurdle because they have more due diligence, more compliance, more issues to work with or work through than private companies have. So I think it's critical for humanity, and it's a critical engineering breakthrough. And if you understood that, when you understand that, you're not selling. Right? You're not going to sell.
Yeah.
The only way, if you have electricity in your hometown and someone says, let's turn it all off, you're going to say, whoa, before we turn it off, we better have nuclear fusion in the form of a sugar cube that we can give to everybody so they can light up their house, because otherwise a lot of people are going to die. So I think when you've got something better, then we talk about it. But until we've got something better, the best thing we can all do is find a way to spread this monetary network to the four corners of the earth.
Michael Saylor presents his bold predictions for Bitcoin, envisioning a remarkable future where each coin attains a staggering $10 million. This forecast serves as a testament to Saylor's profound belief in the enduring value of Bitcoin and its potential to redefine the landscape of finance. His emphasis on the buy and hold strategy underscores his conviction in the long-term viability of this cryptocurrency. Saylor's insights extend beyond mere predictions, delving into the shifting landscape of corporate interest in Bitcoin. He discusses the growing trend of private companies expressing interest in converting their balance sheets into Bitcoin. This development offers intriguing possibilities for seasoned investors and newcomers alike, as the cryptocurrency space continues to evolve. For both seasoned investors and those entering the crypto space, Saylor's perspectives and onwards provide substantial food for thought. His bold predictions, coupled with the emphasis on strategic approaches like buy and hold, underscore the dynamic nature of Bitcoin and its potential to reshape financial landscapes. Moreover, the increasing interest from private companies in integrating Bitcoin into their financial strategies adds an additional layer of significance to Saylor's insights. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these two awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.